Hi guys, welcome to Career Guidance with Itumeleng. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today we are going to be exploring a career that is very close to my heart. I know it very well because I am in it. It has chosen me. Yeah, it chose me because I surely didn't choose it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, drum roll please, environmental management. So yes, I am in the environmental management field. I currently work as an environmental consultant. So first things first, what did I study? Where? So I studied a BSc in Life and Environmental Sciences at the University of Johannesburg, and I majored in Geography and Environmental Management. So it was a 4-year degree. It was an extended degree, but you can also do it over 3 years. That's called mainstream. So, why a BSc in Life and Environmental Sciences? To be honest with you, it was not my first choice. It was not my first choice. So, when I was in matric, I loved physical sciences, I loved mathematics. So, I thought I would go into the mining engineering field. So, I applied for a national diploma in environment, no, national diploma, blah, blah, blah. So I applied for a national diploma in mining engineering at the University of Johannesburg, and I was provisionally accepted. They were waiting for my matric results. And when the time came, my mathematics marks were, yeah, yeah, I got 50 something and they wanted above 16. I was very close, very close. Yeah, I was in the late 50s, but I did not get in. But they took me for a BSc, and I seriously don't remember applying for it. But yeah, I was stranded. I didn't have anything else to study. UJ was the only university I applied in. So I just grabbed the opportunity. I didn't like geography because I never did it in high school, but I also didn't want to stay home the whole of, 2013. So I just grabbed the opportunity. And so high school subjects that will make you eligible to study what I studied. So it's a BSc, so obviously you would need science subjects. So your physical sciences, life sciences, mathematics. Funny enough, I majored in geography in varsity, but I never did geography in high school. Amazing. So yeah, I got in. I guess, yeah, it just wasn't a prerequisite, but you definitely need your mathematics, pure mathematics. You definitely need a background in chemistry because I did that for like, I don't know, the first 3 years of varsity or so. First 2 or 3 years of varsity, we did chemistry and biology and zoology. So you need life sciences and physical sciences. Those ones you cannot dodge. In addition to all of the theory that we did in varsity, there's also a practical component to the course. So we had a lot of practicals. Chemistry had practicals from first year until third year, I think, or second year. Biology had practicals, zoology had practicals, geography had practicals. The only module that didn't have practicals was mathematics. But yes, so you should brace yourself for both theory and practicals. And as you might know, practicals usually take so long, a long, long time. So for chemistry, for example, I remember we would be at the lab from 12 o'clock until 6. That's how long it took. Yeah. Sometimes on Fridays would be in the lab from 12 until 6. Yep, experimenting chemicals. Yeah. And for geography as well, because we did geographic information systems, GIS, we had to be there for about 6 hours. 5, 6 hours would be there on the computer. Yep, mapping, doing maps, all of that. Yeah, but it's all very interesting stuff. So if you've got a passion for it, you won't mind. Not at all. Okay, so following my graduation from undergrad, I went on to do a honors degree in geography. I did modules like GIS, Geographic Information Systems, which involves a lot of mapping. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. I'll find a definition for GIS and put it down there. somewhere I'll put it. And then I also did remote sensing, which is similar to GIS but quite different. I'll also put down a definition for it because I can't remember. And then I did environmental sustainability modules. I also did environmental impact assessments, all of those things. Yeah, so that was me in honors at the University of Johannesburg still. That was 2017. In 2018, because I still hadn't found a job, I wasn't really looking, to be honest. I applied to one place and then I was like, no, I'm trying something. So I just enrolled for my Master of Science in Environmental Management at the same university. I did that from 2018 until 2020. But the interesting part was actually a month after I had enrolled and registered for my MSc, I actually found a job. I got a job. It's an environmental consultancy. That's where I still am. It's an environmental consultancy, and I will explain what that involves and what the job is all about. Okay, so working as an environmental consultant slash environmental scientist. So as an environmental consultant working in environmental consultancy, what we basically do is help organizations, big organizations like mines or construction companies or landfill sites apply for authorization to undertake whatever activities that they need to do in an environmentally friendly way. So we basically assess the environment wherever they're going to be developing whatever they're going to be doing there, be it mining or developing a landfill site or building a school or whatever the case may be, any kind of development that has some kind of significant impact on the environment, then we get called in. So we assess the environment, we look at both the social and environmental aspects of the project, and then we assess that and we create a document and we send it off to the relevant government department, which then looks at the document and makes a decision on whether or not the project can go on. So for example, if it's a mining project that's about to happen, then the mine will consult with us. They will call us in. We will have a look at the environment, look at all the components. Is there a wetland there? Is there a river? Are there people living nearby? What about the air quality? We look at almost every environmental aspect, and we document all of that and we send it off to we call them the competent authority, which is basically the government department which is relevant. So in this case, for a mining project, it would be the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy. So we send off the document to them, they do the reviewing and they look at all the I guess all of the options and the benefits and the disadvantages of having the project, and they make a decision and let the applicant, which is the mining company, they let them know if the project can go on or not. So that is basically what we do. Yeah. And also, there's a very practical component to the job. So in addition to compiling reports, environmental impact assessments, and all of those, we also do a lot of site visits. Yes, we do a lot of site visits. So quality monitoring, water monitoring, your dust monitoring, all of those things that require you to be in the field. What I like about the job, I would really say it's you just feel like you're doing good. You do feel like you are doing good. You are, because the environment cannot speak for itself. It doesn't have its own, it doesn't have a voice. So working as an environmental consultant, you kind of feel like a custodian of the environment. You feel like you are doing the right thing. It does feel like that, although we are helping the government authorize, we are helping the government authorize projects that are potentially detrimental to the environment. But at the end of the day, we do need development if we ever want to develop as a country. So yes, yeah, I guess because I feel like I'm speaking for the environment and I'm making sure that whatever activities take place are friendly to it, then yeah, I feel like I'm doing something for money. The money. We love the money. We want the money. Want the money. All right. So money. On the rails, I think it depends which company you work for. You get big environmental consultancies and you get small environmental consultancies. Um, I would think that the amount of money you get depends on where you work. Yeah. I would say that whichever environmental consultant you work, I've got a few friends that work for, you know what? Yeah, let's just say it depends on which company you work for, but I don't want it to seem like I am raising people's hopes or discouraging you from following this route if you are into it. But I would say that um, most companies that I know of, I'm talking about what I know. Most companies that I know of, I would say expect anything from 10 grand. Yeah, per month. I would say that. Some companies you get so much more. Some you can get less, but I'm talking about ones that I know. I would say a minimum of 10 grand. Yeah, that's what I would say. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Would I advise anyone to follow this field? Definitely. Definitely. And I'm not saying it just because I'm in it, but seriously, it's very it's beautiful, for lack of a better word. Or maybe beautiful is the right word. It's fulfilling. For me it is, I would say. The only piece of advice I'd have is don't do it for the money. If you want a very lucrative career, maybe not. Yeah, truth be told, maybe not. But if you are passionate about the environment and you love interacting with people, then definitely, why not? That's something that I forgot to mention. You need to have how can I put it? You need to love speaking to people because sometimes you assess areas where there's a nearby residential area and you need to be able to talk to people, give them information. And if you're not a very friendly person or you don't like talking to people, then obviously you're not going to like it. But if you are that kind of person, you're warm and you're bubbly and you like sharing information like I do, then you will definitely love this field. But something which I can say that I really, really, really like about this field, and I would say is super beneficial, is how diverse it is. So you don't have to be a consultant like I am. You don't have to be. You can also be an environmental officer. You can work for mines. You can work for landfill sites. You can work for construction companies. You can work at logistics companies. Yes, your imperials. You can work for car manufacturers. It's very diverse, and you can work almost everywhere. So it's almost like accountancy, where you find an accountant everywhere. These days, you are moving towards that era where you get an environmentalist everywhere because every company wants to be green. Everybody wants to be um, on the right side of the environment, and yeah, so it's very diverse, and you can find yourself anywhere and everywhere. So today I could be a consultant, and tomorrow I could be working at a bank, and the next day I could be working at a mine, and the day after I could be at yeah, you could be anywhere. It's very diverse. So if that's your kind of tea, then definitely. These are pictures of me on site doing groundwater monitoring for a client. Water monitoring is one of the good skills to have as an environmental scientist. It just looks very good on one's CV. So yeah, we just go to site and we monitor the water by taking samples, and yeah, that's it. I feel like I've said a mouthful about environmental management. Yeah, yeah, I have said a mouthful, and I hope positive things. I would say positive things. But something that I would really like you guys to know is the fact that it's all of the information that I've told you is based on how I have been founding the field, how I have interacted with the field. It's just, at the end of the day, it's basically up to you and your personality and whatever decisions you make in life. But the opinions that I have spoke that I have, relayed, and whatever I have said is basically based on my personal experiences. It's totally subjective, and you are allowed to have a different perspective. It's totally up to you. We are different people living different lives, and we feel and see things differently, experience things differently, most importantly. But if this sounds like something that you would be interested in, please, by all means, follow it and I'm open to questions. If you'd like to know more about it, if you'd like to if you need help with anything, then I'm the girl. Environmental management is me. I am environmental management. So if you want to know anything else, if you anything, just let me know and I would be happy to help. I hope this was informative. I hope that this helps you when it comes to your decision making. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.